What's up out there? We are back with Melvor Idle Hardcore, and we are on episode 19. Not quite where I wanted to be today exactly. I had different plans on where I wanted this to be at, but I didn't quite get there, and I kind of got a little bit scatterbrained on how I wanted to proceed forward. So let's dive in. When I was sitting there the other day, and I was trying to figure out how I was going to get to today, what I wanted to do between then and now. And I was, one of the things I wanted to work on was in my my gear. I wanted to get this chest piece for the mage, and I wanted to get the chest piece for the ranged. Well, neither of those worked out. I started doing the magic dungeon, and that is such a low drop rate for that chest piece. I just wasn't getting it. I was kind of bored with fighting all that crap. So I switched over to the dragon one. I thought, I'm trying to get one chest piece versus all the dragon hides I needed plus the chest piece over there. So I switched to the elder dragon. Let's see. I switched to the dragon's den, and I now have everything out of this dungeon except for the chest piece and the ancient crossbow. I did get the twin exiles, and I did get the upgrade stuff for everything in here. So I am fully upgraded for the pin. I already had these done, so I just had to get 1,000 up for these because these are 500 hides a shot. Still don't have that chest piece though, which kind of sucks. But ooh, I don't have a cape on right there. So I fought in this dungeon for a while. I let it crank on. I was getting sick of not finding the chest piece, and I said, you know what? As soon as I get enough to get that shield upgraded, I'm going to quit and go do something else. So I didn't get the chest piece. I did get that twin exile thing. Of course, I think that we left off on that last video. I was trying to get the Slayer crossbow built, which I did. Let's see here. Just show it off here. That is now complete, and this did more damage than the other crossbow I had, so I'm glad to have that. I got this and this upgraded, so those are now complete and done. I don't have to worry about those anymore. Let's see. Oh, go back into my inventory here. I found an Amulet of Fury, which this thing is kind of neat. It's got a lot of points to it. Really cool find. I'm going to need more of them, but really cool find. So what else did I get? I got the twin exile thing here. We'll come back to that. And I also got the desert saber. I spent time doing Slayer tasks, and one of the Slayer tasks was fighting, I think, these giants. Yeah, so I got the desert saber off of those. I think I had like 40,000 Slayer coin. I was looking at my video earlier just to get notes on where I was at and where I'm at now. And I put probably 90,000 Slayer coin onto it. I did a number of tasks. My Slayer points or my Slayer level is really low, so I wanted to get that brought up. And then I got this saber, so I started working on strength. My melee output is half of what ranged and magic is, so I've got to get these up a lot higher because it's just not doing much damage. So whenever I go back to dungeons and stuff and Slayer tasks, I'm going to be working on these guys. I'll rest the ranged and magic because those are doing well enough. They're in the 80s now. I can equip everything good. Probably going to need to be level 80 for whatever gear this stuff's going to bring, but we'll see. So, upgraded the range gear. I went ahead and I also bought the rest of the Slayer gear that I was missing, which was the mage stuff and the ranged. So there's 6 pieces of gear. The bad thing about that is it takes up inventory space. So I'm wearing that cowl because I don't have another helmet for my ranged guy yet. But it filled my inventory up as I was doing that dungeon for the as I was doing the Slayer tasks and the Dragon's Den. I kept running into problems with my inventory being full. Like farming would come up and I have to harvest stuff, and it would fill my inventory and I have to clear it out. And then it would yell at me that I didn't have room, so it tried to give me something, and it just got to be very frustrating. So I sold a bunch of stuff. I started clearing some things out. Oh, I also farmed, before I forget that too, I also farmed up some skeleton fish. You'll notice I had like 250,000 prayer points because I've sat and farmed it like a half a day plus an overnight. But in the meantime, I got all these gems back, which added further complications to my storage issues. So I was like, all right, I got to do something about all this. Like I said, I sat through the Dragon's Dungeon. I think that was earlier in the week. So the last day or two, I haven't really done any combat. I've been focused on one thing and one thing only. I need to clear up well, actually two things I should say. I need to clear up inventory space. So let me flip this around. I am trying for an item specifically, and the item that I'm looking for is the other half of the signet ring. I need the A half, which should come from, you have to have this gold topaz ring equipped. And it should come from things like, oh, I don't know, rune crafting the ancient runes, which you now see I almost have 250,000 of those things because I crafted a bunch of that shit up. I crafted a bunch of runite and dragonite. I was looking at their wiki site, and they were saying that these two are good for it. The rune crafting ancient runes is supposed to be good for it. I did some rune crafting other than that too because I was running low. I need to craft up some of the light runes, but I think I was light and earth and air. I got some of these other ones. I might try to get more combination runes, burn some of this stuff down, see if I can get more room. I don't know. We'll see. But for right now, I'm working through these gems. I mean, I got a big pile of gems to make into crossbow bolts. So I'm working on that, and I'm hoping I get this stupid ass piece. This thing's taking forever to drop. And I've been working on this for a while, a day or two, and it's just not coming down. I don't know, whatever. The reason I want that signet ring, and I don't remember all the specifics of it, but it gives you a better chance of finding stuff. And if I'm going to go searching out, all this ancient gear that I want, number one, I need more inventory space, so I'm going to try to get rid of all these gems as best as I can. And number two, I need better item find. I got what's this hat? I got the Chapeau Noir, which gives you a better chance of finding stuff. I can't remember what that signet ring does, but I want to say it helps you with your item find on it. I'll have to look that up, but I'm pretty sure that's what it does. But also, I now have to have this ring here. If I find that, I can get this piece married up to it and then get rid of this other ring. So that's going to free up another inventory spot. I suppose I could take this and put it on there, and that'll give me a free spot. I think I sold another one or two capes too. I burnt through that was why I did the mining. I had the gym gloves and I had the mining glove, and I had charges left on them, so I burned those completely out. I had 10,000 charges on one of them and 5 or 6 on the other. And so that's why I have this massive pile of stuff today. So if you look at I have 26,000 dragonite and 50,000 runite. I mean, I just went to town on it. Still don't have that ring piece, so I don't know. We'll see. I did read that if I get through all of this, I still have, what do I have left? I did the emeralds, I did the rubies, I'm doing the sapphires, and I have the topaz. So this will probably be sometime tomorrow, maybe. I did read, they said you want to do wood cutting and fire off the skill cape, so you're chopping fast. I don't know if I want to do redwood and magic, or like redwood and normal, or normal and oak. I don't know how the chance to get, and this is something I'm going to look at maybe before I turn this on, but the signet ring, I don't know if it's a better chance for like a high-end item like the redwood and magic, or if it's just how many times you're attempting in the minute, which would be the normal and oak trees would give you faster attempts. So I'm going to see what that's supposed to happen, and then I'm going to hit the one that's the best. Hopefully I get it with this fletching. I mean, I'd like to just be done with the damn thing so I can move on, but did it stop me? I think, I clicked on the button. I clicked on that and it changed it, which stops your action. So, that's kind of about it right now. I really want to be working on combat, but I keep having to stop and go do other things. I was my kind of my working theory was to fish up some prayer points overnight, cash them all in, and then go farm stuff during the day. But I ended up with all these gems and everything, and that kind of created an inventory issue. Now I got to clear all that out. And once I get this down to, say, 70, I'm at 75 right now. If I get this down a little bit further, actually, this is going to go down a little bit further because I can put these bolts on here, and that'll free up another space. So there's 73 spots if I do that right. So that'll leave enough room to start doing some more Slayer tasks. Like I was killing these things, but they kind of drop. Oh, I have to actually go to them, don't I? Range horned elites. What do they drop? They're not bad, but some of these guys were dropping like a whole bunch of stuff. I can't remember who I was. I really want to get to this Shrouded Badlands and try this. The Bounty Hunter. I really want to start fighting the Bounty Hunter. Oh, I was going to bring that up. So he's got a really good chance of dropping. I believe it's like a 40-some% chance of dropping the accuracy and defense amulet, and then a decent chance of dropping the Amulet of Glory. I found out something kind of interesting. I was looking at, when I got this Ring of Fury, or Amulet of Fury, I was looking at this thing, I hit the upgrade button, and I thought, okay, cool, I need 10 of those, and I need 10 of these Amulets of Torture, no big deal. What I didn't catch before is that you need 2 of all these other amulets. So you have to get 200 of these things. They're base, like you have to get 200 of each of these, convert it to 2 of the upgraded amulets of each. So I need 100 of these, but then to upgrade it into this fancy thing, that the Fury Element Zodiac thing. And I think this is like a combination of all of those. So to get this thing upgraded completely, yeah, that's going to take a lot of work. So like I said, I really want to get over to this, the Bounty Hunters, although they're going to be pretty thick because that's a really high level. So I'm going to try to get over to those things. And that was kind of where I was gearing everything towards until I ran out of inventory space and filled it all up. So I don't know. That's kind of where we're at right now. I mean, you're looking at my plan going forward. I want to get that other half of the signet ring. So until I get that, I'm going to be doing this, and I'm going to be doing wood cutting. That's pretty much all I'm going to be doing. That's kind of it right now. I will say one thing more. I did not value fletchings very much on my standard account. Granted, I haven't done much ranged, so I mean it's kind of been an afterthought on that account. But on this account, I've spent a lot of time with this. This is really nice. I don't care about the javelin so much. That one didn't bother me, and I wasn't doing gem tip bolts on my other account. But on this account, because I am doing the gem tip bolts, this is actually huge. This normally produces 3, and now I'm getting 4 bolts per tick. So, plus all the resource preservation and everything, and then you get the little interval speed up at 95%. So I've been pushing kind of hard to try to get that as much quick as possible, but I really undervalued this. I still don't think this is a great skill. I mean, it's necessary for your ranged. I don't know. I don't think it's any better than rune crafting, or, I think rune crafting is a little better skill myself, but I don't know. And not the skill itself so much, but the checkpoints you get, the mastery checkpoints is where I'm going with it. Like if you go to rune crafting, you're getting all this, the extra XP, you're getting the resource preservation, you're getting 5 extra runes. I mean, this is pretty nice for the mastery. This one here, I know people do, I want to say they do dragon javelins for money. So this early on probably gives you a chunk of cash, but with agility, I just don't see this being that great. Although I haven't tried it, so I can't really comment on it. But these two I think are the better, the 50 and 95% markers are probably the better way to go. I mean, you have no choice. You have to go through them all anyway. But my point is, I think those are better on fletching than the javelin thing. Maybe the javelin thing makes some money. I don't know. I'm rambling, and it's probably time to get out of here. So that's where I'm going to be focused on for the next few days, is getting this stupid ass signet ring done and complete so I can actually go and get a little better chance of finding more items. And that's really it. That's all we got. So we'll catch up on Sunday, and take care. We'll catch you on the next one.